Illuminati. It's your boy Don Illuminati, back with another video. So yeah, we back in business. Over 2,300 paid up in full. Electric company came straight from the Most High. Said, you want your light back on? Cool, got you. Yeah, man. So, man, I had my 3 days of darkness. Shit was dark in my soul, in my spirit, in my head, in my crib. I'm starting to look at the Lord like, man, you know, only thing we got to go off of is the scriptures and what everybody else went through. But we ain't got those people here right next to us to say, yo, did you really go through that and you really came out all right? We ain't got that. All we got is what we going through. And we sitting there looking like the Lord got us dangling over an edge. We don't know if he gonna let us go or not. You don't know that. You understand that shit? That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna say, well, you know what? The Most High, he put us through these experiences for a reason. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. But you know when it's him too. Like my man said the other day, knowing is half the battle. If you ain't know, or you wasn't aware that you're gonna be tested by the Most High, then it's probably gonna look crazy. But like I said, I've been through several things with the Most High. And sometimes in them tests, sometimes what it's looking like, it really is. And it can really be that, and it can really go a whole season. Sometimes the season could go months, it could go 4 or 5 years. And I done been through those kind of seasons with the Most High. And I'm just like, oh, not right now, bro. Why would you do that to me right now? Right? You never know what he gonna do. You can't call it, man. And you can't beat him, so you might as well roll with the punches. Or he would knock your ass out, dog. Because he actually just jabbing you. You feel me? Like if he want to knock you out, he can knock you out real easy. I think that's what you're supposed to see when you're going through those tests. How easy he could take you out. Like he could take you out real easy, dog. Like you, the one that's praying to him, yeah, he could take you out. You sitting there trying to figure out, well, for me, it's just a test because I'm praying. No, it ain't got to be just a test, bro. It don't. He could just do it because that's what he feel like doing. Do you understand that? That's why I'll be like, yo, y'all be talking about y'all trust God. Say, do you know this mug, man? Do you? I do. Because I couldn't assume that he was going to just turn my electric back on. I couldn't assume that. And I also can't assume that I'm just going downhill either. Because I'm like, look, Most High, I'm in your hands. Last I checked, I was doing work for you. I was against your ops. I'm still trying to put in work. But right now, you clip my feet, so I can't do nothing. He like, yeah, you will never do nothing if I don't got you standing down on your 10 toes for me. Because if it wasn't for me, I would just, he don't have to knock you out. If he wanted to, he can, but he can also let the world take you out. You already see what you facing there, right? Yeah, okay. Look real crazy, don't it? If they had the opportunity, they would take you out like it's nothing. Anyway, you know, it's just good to be, you know, back active. That's all. But I actually thought it was gonna be a longer period of time than that. I really did. I didn't know how long, but I was like, Lord, I know it can't go that long, but it could. So I said, if it did, you know, you're gonna destroy the meats that's in my freezer. Because I already had a half a pack of hamburger in my refrigerator that went bad. You might say, well, why you can't put it in the freezer? Because I told you, there wasn't no room in the freezer. There's absolutely zero room in the freezer, and my lights were shut out for a couple days. I prayed on that freezer because it was full of fucking meat. Excuse me. Full. Why am I supposed to just sit there and watch my shit go bad? It don't matter who's doing it to me. I said, so, all right, well, Lord, whatever you're doing. So I still prayed over the freezer, said, well, whatever you're going to do on the outside, do what you do. But I'm praying on this freezer right now that you allow these meats to stay frozen. And they stayed frozen for 3 days straight. No electricity. every single meat that was in there, frozen as stiff as a board with no electricity for days. And he said, well, yeah, it can do that. Well, this was abnormally frozen, still frozen. And it was so packed, and that's why. So it's like, it would have took some time. You feel me? Could have probably took some time. But I've seen before when the lights go out within 24 hours, something like that, 48 hours, the meats is already thawing out in the freezer. Nah, with 3 days, you could have took any of those pieces, those meats out, hit them on the ground, hard as a rock, frozen still. Cause that's what I prayed over. So anything else, I was just like, well, whatever. You see what I'm saying? The only thing that really need to be covered is the food. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need to eat whenever this run is over, right? Okay, so that's how the Lord is gonna be working for us in this season. So it's like, don't just go through these things and think, oh, I'm out of this. Nah, you need to go ahead and check that off to understand that you're gonna have to apply these things in these times to come too. It's gonna be for all of us, bro. So if you're trying to figure out why the Most High putting us through so much, it's because he's preparing us for what he gonna put the whole world through, and we just gonna be ready because we gonna understand some ish. Like, it's just the 3 days of darkness. I'm gonna chill it out. Look, 3 days of darkness. Just eat my peanut butter and tuna fish. Don't open the freezer. We already know how this is gonna go. Do what you gotta do, Lord. Send monsters throughout the town. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm telling you right now, they bang on my door, I'm busting them. If they walk on my property, I'm done. You want to say, yo, what did you learn? Yeah, it wasn't for me to learn about not busting zombies, dog. It was to learn that the Lord could shut your damn lights off and you'll still be all right. We're not going to sit there and apply that to everything. We're not going to say that every time he testing us, it's just to humble you and all that. Nigga, shut up. Sometimes it's to make you stronger, make you tougher, make you more solid. Dog, I already know what the Most High want to do, bro. To me, he's trying to build something that I couldn't build on my own. That's what he's trying to do to some of y'all. But y'all take it as, he's attacking you, some people, or because sometimes it might feel that way. Sometimes it might feel that way. It actually does feel that way. But you just can't assume that that's actually what it is before you knowing that it's a test, right? How many tests have you been through with the Most High? How many times has the Most High actually attacked you, dog? How many times? Because see, if he put you through something and he don't reward you at the end, then that's more likely an attack. Now, I done went through something, and I'm cool for what I went through, because what I was rewarded with was over 2,300 eyes that I ain't had to break my back for. I didn't have to beg people for money for. I didn't have to ask one person. Oh, who you gonna ask for that? I couldn't ask for that. Couldn't ask nobody for that. You had to go get that from God, dog. So if he the one that allowed it to happen, he the one that's gonna fix it, right? Dog, that's what I can rely on. I ain't gonna say assume, right? But he's always gonna be fixing you. So if you're gonna assume anything, you can assume that he ain't just breaking you down for nothing, if that's the case. You can't assume he ain't gonna allow you to lose things. If you're on the verge of losing it, you can't just say, I got trust that this and that and the third. No. Because you could still lose it. He could be taking it from you. He could be removing it from you. But what you can assume is that that he's building you. And like I said, I'm not afraid to show people what I'm going through with the Most High. I'm not just gonna sit here in secret and go through things. Sometimes the Most High want people to see you going. Hey, look, I'd rather you see me going through it now than later. Why try to hide it? Because it could be used as a message for other people. That just means you hide it now. You probably gonna have to go through it again in the eyes of the public. Then you're gonna be humiliated. And you ain't been practicing on that. So I'm telling you, dog. So stop trying to hide what you going through. Stop trying to hide it. Stop trying to be fake so you can fake the funk like everything's good and this, that. Nigga, I've been told y'all, I've been living like this way. The Most High, bro. You see what I'm saying? And everybody else will say, oh, it's all about the glitz and glamour. Nigga, I ain't the one that did this. I'm telling you. I'm not. I struggle more than y'all niggas, but it looked like something else. So if I ever complain, he got people working against me like, yeah, you shouldn't complain because you got this, it. I'm like, Lord, see what he put me behind all this. So I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't be that guy that says, complain, pretty much. Because everybody's gonna point fingers. I already know what I'm gonna experience if I complain. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. So if you think I'm up here complaining or you think that I've complained, nah, you ain't, nah. That's not me complaining. I ain't complaining. I can't. Because I already know how y'all see things. No matter how many times I tell y'all, dude, I am not rich. I ain't got bread like that. I don't even have, I just got stuff that it looked like people who got money got. But when it come to me actually having it, nah, right now I ain't got it. I ain't got a dime. But what do I get? I get blessed, dog. Sometimes you gotta go through it. You see how I damn near went through it with a smile on my face? I made a homemade candle. I was just like, well, when I turned the cameras off, I blew that candle out. I said, Lord, I'll get real comfortable in the dark. I said, yo, that's what you want me to do? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out right now in the dark with you right there. But let me tell you something else. So, the last night of my no electric experience, I said I ain't turning on no candles or nothing. Because I had these little battery operated LED candles, which works really great. Okay, so you ain't gotta burn nothing. All right, take 2 LED batteries, and I'm telling you, you put them in there, the Dollar Tree joints, and they'll last for like 2 weeks straight on. I'm dead ass. You get some Energizer, you put them in there, they'll last like 2 weeks on, right? And I know I'm not really with the message today. I'm just coming back to tell y'all I'm back. He's back. It's your boy Don Illuminati. That's right. Yeah, you know I'm saying, we ain't going nowhere. Ain't that right, Most High? Bop, bop. Still standing strong, boy. What's up? You feel me? I told you, dog. Most High put me through, nigga. I would have rather been in that situation than many of the other situations that he has had me go through. You understand me, dog? I'm telling you, bro. I would take that every time. Just to avoid the other situations. Nigga, I'm talking about jail, bro. Come on, bro. Because even in the dark, well, let me go back to that last night I was about to tell you about. So since I said, you know what? Forget the light. Your Lord, you want me be in the dark? Well, let me show you dark. I ain't turning nothing on. And when the lights go out outside, it's just going to be black in my house. I'm going to just walk around bumping into the walls if my phone ain't on. I don't care. Till you turn this joint back on, dog. This house go, I don't want no light around me. So, in the middle of the night, I woke up in the box. Oh shit. Yo, do you understand what it's like to wake up and it's all black? You breathing, it's all black. It ain't registered yet where I'm at. Dude, I thought I was in another dimension. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead serious. For about a split second, I almost got what do you call it? Anxiety attack? A panic attack. Yeah, I almost lost my breath. I've been through these things at night. You call it PTSD, right? And that was the last of it, I feel like. Until when he turned these lights back on, that was it. Because before he turned it off, it was nights. I'm rolling in my bed, fucking shaking, nigga, jumping in. Like, nigga, I ain't talking about nothing I'm going through. I'm talking about the test the Lord put me through, dog. The Lord gave me PTSD, dog, for like 2 weeks. the last 2 weeks. You think I'm not lying, bro? The Lord gave me that. My nerves was fucked up, shot. My eyes sometimes started to feel like it was going to roll in the back of my head. I'm over here shaking and struggling and fucking sweating in the middle of the night, dog. Because of the shit he put me through. Do you understand that? So on the last night, see, once, bro, I'm talking about before he shut the electric off. That was supposed to be the icing on the cake. Then I said, nah, I'm gonna eat this shit. I said, Lord, if this you, then I'm gonna fight your test. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna get through this shit, man. And I'm gonna do my best not to be disrespectful with these lips, as I know I can be a lot to the Most High. That ain't up for you to fucking judge. Mind your fucking business. This is why he got a grip on my ass and do what he do to me. You can never do that. You understand? And I will punish you worse than he punished me. You feel me? I keep it 1,000 with you. If you even think you will judge me, dog, I'm just giving y'all the truth about me. If that ain't you, then that's you. You sit your ass down and you mind your own business. But I've had situations where I'm not Job. I done did things that Job was scared to do. And I'm still here. Do you understand that? I'm still here. So it looked at me that I thank God that he had more mercy on me than he had on Job. Even though I know that I could have lost what Job lost, I already lost those things before that Job lost. And what did I do? I did what Job didn't do. Do you understand that story? I did what Job refused to do for losing those things. Because when I lost them, I did it with pure anger and real malice in my heart against the Father. Yes, I did. Do you understand that? That was years ago. And guess what happened? It's almost like he ripped his spirit away, but he doesn't. But he became distant for like 4 years. And I knew it. And I was just like, I don't care. I'm going to go back to being the nigga that was going to die anyway. Went back to the streets. Like, me and God had a breakup. Yes, I cursed God, dog. Yes, I did. And I didn't die. He even brought me back from that. But he didn't just go get me like he did the first time. I had to go back begging, crawling to hear his voice again. Because I knew I was done without it. Because I knew I used to have this voice. I had this orchestration. I had this guidance in life. And yeah, I'm telling you, without him, without that voice, I wasn't being guided. And I got to a point where I needed to be guided again. Because, you know, being on the streets and shit. And knowing what you know. And you knowing what you missing now. It started breaking me. And I started thinking about it like, damn, I threw away my salvation. And I was just like trying to pray to God. It made it hard to pray. So I felt like I was gone. I was lost. He wasn't never coming back. I was at that point, dog. That's what happens when you curse God. He'll turn away from you, ignore you for years. Only the Lord knows what it'll take for you to get back in his graces. Because if you're thinking that he just ripped it up and said, oh, you're canceled forever, nah, dog, that's not what happened. It's not. I didn't blaspheme the Holy Spirit. Because see, I knew that. I already knew about that part. It wasn't that. It was just the part where I had cursed God. Okay? And I gotta give my testimony. Why shouldn't I? Why should I sit here and hide and be fake and do all this other shit? You don't know how many people out there did the same thing, thinking that it's over for them, and it's not. And I'm telling you it's not. If it was over, why is the lights back on? Because I was obedient. Dog, those things was over before I even got here to this place. God made this place for me, dog. You understand? back in the guidance, all that's back, bro. Talking to me, visions, the dreams, dog. I asked him to give me a dream the other night, and he did. In the middle of the darkness, the other night. I said, yo, you got me going through all this. The least you could do for me is, come on, show me one of them experiences again of what's gonna be in the future when it comes to this. What happens to them? These people, did they really turn into? Dude, Doug, do you understand? That's the experience you gave me the other night. So yes, I saw zombies. And fellas, you know what else I saw? We had all the women. That's what he showed me. So any of you feminine niggas, you don't like that? Then you take that up with the Most High. Ladies, if you don't like that either, you take that up with the Most High too. Because I can't tell you where you going to be when these times happen. I can't tell you what kind of woman you going to be. Or what kind of man you going to have. I can't tell you those things. I can only show you or tell you what he showed me. I specifically asked him to show me something. I ain't asked him to show me about that. He decided to throw that in there. Then I'm telling you. Do you understand that? And he said it's going to be fruitful. Fruitful. The things that you guys that saw everything we struggled against, you would not wish for us to have those fruitful things. But that's what he said it's going to be. He showed me. He showed me. And I'm not going to go any further than that. But when I say that the Most High, that the Holy Spirit is with the ish, y'all just don't even know. Y'all don't even know. It's like, he a real nigga. He understands some shit, bruh. And I got a feeling like, if people could talk about this, oh, the energy is a feminine energy and all that, and this, then, the third, and God is that. Nah, that's not what I'm picking up here, Doug. That's not what I'm picking up here, Doug. He has the intentions of a man, if you know what I mean. Or if you say it's a woman, then she must be the kind of woman that's really just on the man's side and really just like, nah. This Holy Spirit, it's a man. It's a man. It's gotta be. Unless it's the woman that you always knew you needed or something, right? That's all I'm saying. Because I never seen it, right? But I'm just saying, he speaks of him and this, that, and the third, but at the same time, he don't want to be seen like that. It's just a spirit. It's a ghost. But at the same time, I'm telling you about this ghost, bro. This ghost is with a lot of smoke. It's with things that y'all just wouldn't believe. Okay, let's put it this way. Is he with the rah-rah? Yes, he is. Is he with the bang, 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 bang? Yes, he is. Is he with the Yes, he is, dog. Stop playing, dog. So y'all think y'all know God? You don't know him, dog. You don't. Because everything you trying to favor plays against what he want for us. And nigga, I don't know what y'all niggas want, but he got it all. The one that turned my lights back on, that's who I serve. And that's the one that gave me the dreams. And that's the one that's going to pour in our prosperity, our blessings, our women, our family, and all that. And guess what? Nobody going to be able to say or do a damn thing about it. And that's going to be all him. What y'all going to do now? What you going to do? Hey, I'm only telling you what he put me through the other night, through the experience, because I asked him. I said, Lord, I just hope it could work like this every time. Because sometimes I love going into those experiences. Even though sometimes they're chaotic, they're full of battle and war and zombies and whatever. Dude, I'm just there to, like the inkhorn by his side, to take notes, nigga. The writer's inkhorn by, I'm just there to take notes. To do what? To share the testimony, dog, of what's really happening. So I'm already bouncing back and forth to the future, dog. What I don't need the physical part of it. You know when it says he got the writer's inkhorn by his side? That's in the physical realm with y'all niggas. Nigga, he only need that in the physical realm with y'all niggas. He was bouncing back to. This is why he already knew what he's doing in the first place. This is why he already knew the whole prophecy. Because he was already bouncing back and forth, dog. The Most High was showing the nigga. He already knew. He didn't need to sit out here and write it out for y'all. It's already in his head. He collected information for what now? That's just a testimony. Like, you gotta think about some of these rappers, right? They talk about their gang activity and they write it in a book and then they go rap about it to the world. That's like a testimony of the streets. Well, the same thing he doing, dog. Testimony of the streets of what's happening in the streets of the apocalypse. Whether y'all want to believe this or not, that guy with the writer's inkhorn by his side, out of the Bible, it's me. I'm not saying, listen, I get it. Everybody will say, no, you let the world tell you when it's there. No, this is something I'm telling you. Do you understand that? This ain't something I'm letting the world tell me what the fuck I am. This is something I'm telling the world. You understand that? Just like when Jesus came and told you niggas he was the Son of God. He didn't let that be up to the world. He knew what the hell he was supposed to tell you little niggas. And he told you. So let it be up to me to tell you who I am. If I tell you I'm the Son of Man, I don't leave that up to the world to tell you I'm the Son of Man. Of course, Jesus is the Son of Man, but I'm the Son of Man too, dog. There's plenty of Son of Men. There's a lot of Son of Men, dog. It's always been Son of Men, dude. You thought when the Son of Man come out, he was gonna be the only Son of Man on the earth? Huh? When he showed up? We already here. Some of us already here. So what are you talking about? You understand? The only reason he's even pulling up is to get the keys over to the Son of Man, the new Son of Man, so he can take over the job as Potter's, even as he received of his father, shivers, broken down in the shivers, even though he received of his father. Broken down in the shivers. Potter's clay broken in the shivers like pieces of glass. You spare them, right? Same glass, same task, broken down into pieces, and spread those pieces out. Those pieces is us. All of us put together is that glass. Do you understand that? This one man is molding the shape of the potter's glass. The potter in this particular situation is the one that had to find linen. He's going to be the potter, the one who's going to shape the shivers in the pieces that have been broken down back together. So he's breaking it down, but the one that he's giving the power to rule them over the nation with a rod of iron, he's putting those pieces back together. This is why he has an army following them out of heaven, because they are the pieces of the potter, that the clay of the pot that's been put back together for the orchestration and task that was given to Jesus. If this was a task for Jesus, right? Jesus takes this task, smashes it into pieces, and turn those pieces into those people. Now that those pieces become their task, y'all better pick up the pieces. Y'all can't pick it up, so that's why he got the one that endured his works to the end to pick up the pieces. Pick up the army. Put them together to do the task of Jesus. What don't y'all get about that? That's what it's talking about when it says, hold ye fast till I come. To do what? To pick up the pieces on the work he just dropped, man. The workload, dog. Where he said, he who overcometh and keepeth of my works to the end, to him I will give to him the power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. That's what y'all waiting for Jesus to come for. It said he shall rule, not they shall. He. You think, oh, he's ruling the armies? No, he ain't ruling the armies. Him and the army that's behind him with him, that he with, is ruling the nations. Him and the armies. Okay, and his name is not Jesus. As a matter of fact, he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Okay? So he's gonna get these pieces together for y'all, because y'all niggas is simple. This is why you're gonna perish for the lack of knowledge. Because you wasn't taking heed, you had perception. You look at anybody else who goes by the actual text and then tell us that's perception. But see, this is just another way that they're gonna steer us to kill our own people. So you thought it was better the white man do it. We ain't talking about all of our people either. We're talking about the sinners. We ain't calling them our people, nigga. So don't even start trying to throw that shit in there, you Muslims and all that extra shit. You Muslims, you stay in your fucking lane. You understand that? Don't come over here talking that shit. If that's what you read the fucking Quran, you stay over there with the fucking Quran. I don't give a fuck about it, okay? You don't give a fuck about the Bible, you just stay your ass over there. Don't talk to me about shit. Do you understand? We gonna have big problems, nigga. If you ain't ready to go there on that type time, then don't ever fucking confront me about this word. Don't ever try to debate that shit, nigga. I'm gonna snock you upside your fucking head. Do you understand me? That ain't got nothing. We gonna put the religion aside, nigga, and you gonna put your fucking knuckles up. That's what I'm telling you right now, dog. And I will run you little niggas. You gonna work for me, dog. Do you understand? You gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. Yeah, you Muslims. Yeah, that's what you gonna do. Cause you don't even know what the fuck you talking about that damn Quran. And I can show y'all that too. So don't play with me, boy. I'm too sharp, nigga. With any word you think you gonna bring around me, bro. Alright? Only thing it's gonna do is get you caught up in the mix anyway. Get along for the ride. You ready to ride out, right? Alright, what you gonna do? You don't even got instructions. See what I'm saying? Or you think you know what your instructions is. Alright. But if I show you this word and what y'all think that the Quran has the word and everything else mixed in it, well, you still gotta go by that, don't you? Yeah. And if you don't, you know what's gonna happen to you, don't you? You do know what's gonna happen to you, right? Alright then. So just play your little part, little niggas. Alright? Cause I'm not sure. Don't ever fucking think you gonna recruit me, dog. Alright? None of you Baptists, you Catholics, none of that shit. Don't never bring that shit to me. Do you understand me? Alright. You know what I'm gonna bring to y'all, dog? I'm bringing what Christ came for, dude. War. And that is something that we can all agree to. Whether you was Muslim, Catholic, hey, it's gonna have to be some bloodshedding around this month. Isn't it? Alright. But I'm trying to tell y'all, they're talking points to try to slow down niggas like me. Man, and listen. If you start listening to me and you feel in your heart, you listen to me. When all those motherfucking weirdos start talking, you turn them niggas off. We got a job to do. And it ain't because, some Muslim dude told me, yeah, that kind of sounds like the KKK, you know, like when you get perspective out of it. If I just sat there and told you I don't get perspective out of it, so this is what I did. I said, so you telling me that the KKK wrote the Bible? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. What you don't do? What the fuck you just did, nigga? You just put words in my motherfucking mouth, bitch. Now just put words in your mouth in front of everybody because it was in front of a lot of people. So you mad now. You mad now. Well, don't do that then. You asking me, do I read the text and how do I see it? I said I go from word to word. Then you just started talking about that perspective shit about, see, that's the problem with, that's the same thing that the KKK doing. Like, what you doing? What am I doing? You putting your own perspective on. Where's my perspective? I just told you certain scriptures came straight from the scriptures, didn't even elaborate shit. You out here talking out your mouth about perspective. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Now you trying to put words in my mouth as if I put perspective on the shit. Right? So anything I speak, it come out that Bible. You think it's perspective, boy. See, I ain't even going to, you know what I mean? You two might try to cut me for saying what I'm about to say, dog. But I'm going to tell you like this. The Most High ain't going to have no problem what I'm going to do to you. If you keep trying to do that, and I'll show you the scriptures on that too. Where he told you, he said, if anybody try to get you to believe another religion that go against the word is God, right? He told you to kill them. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, anytime it comes down to getting rid of you fools, that's what you're talking about. Nah, that's what I'm going to apply. I ain't got to talk about it no more. Especially if he the one that gave me the permission, nigga. You keep talking if you want to. We're going to see who blood going to be out this mug at the end of the day. All right? Hey, man. Ain't nobody told you that the prophecy was going to be PG-13, nigga. We grown folks up here. I'm a grown-ass prophet. And ain't nothing in that Bible looking like in these times nothing PG, nigga. Do you understand that? It's finna get wild. It's finna get bloody, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to paint the picture up more for you so you can see exactly how dramatic this story actually is. It's drama. It's dramatic. It's chaotic. It's chaos. It's craziness. It's gonna be the dead evil, nigga. Right? The dead Christ. Oh yeah, but you don't have to be so. Oh shit. I would love to kick in your door, see how frantic you get. Boom! We here? Knock, knock. Who is it? Boom! That's who. They be like, boom, who? Then the door just goes exploding. That's how I'm kicking it in. It's gonna sound like it's gonna sound like somebody planted something on your door and hit a detonated device. I'm gonna just kick that joint. The front door is gonna be plastered in the back of your house, stuck in the walls. That's how hard I'm kicking your joint in. You feel me? Stir them up, Lord. Stir them up. Stir them up. Stir them up. Stir them up. Stir up everybody who want to do the work for you. Work. See? People who like to work. Don't you know men that like to work? That's what the kind of niggas you gonna call for. Men that like to work. Physically. Physically. He calling for physical work right now. Oh no? Well then why did Luke 19 verse 27 and Jesus said, but those that are my enemies, think not that I will reign over them, but bring them here and slay them before me. And if you go down to verses 35 in there, or somewhere around there, if you keep reading, you'll see where it says, you know, that they were in praise, the people were in praise after they seen all of the mighty works that was done. Well, the only thing that Jesus told them to do was go slay niggas. And that was considered a mighty work. So what work is we talking about? No, go to Luke 19, start at 27 and read it. Go find out what the work is and what the mighty work actually is. So when he says to those who have overcome and keepeth of my works to the end, you need to find out what the work is. And I just showed you where the work at, but y'all still trying to ignore it. So he want y'all niggas dead, man. He said that he told us, not y'all don't listen to it. He said to shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, hear with their ears, open up their heart, convert and be healed. Man, who we talking to? That's still the Spirit speaking. So whether the Spirit was speaking throughout the Bible, if it ain't read right, it don't matter. If it was in read right, it don't matter. It's still the Spirit speaking, nigga. Spirit speaking straight through Jesus, so it don't matter. It's still the Spirit. You know what it is. So it wouldn't matter. Since y'all want to take Jesus all the time, all right, well, good. I'm glad Jesus spoke on it. Because that's one for sure way you know it came from Jesus, God, and the Spirit. So what you saying now? What you saying now? So all of you that believe that Jesus is your God and all that, what you saying now? He still told you to do work, pussy, and you don't want to do it. All right? Your God, remember? Your God told you to do work. You sitting there trying to ignore it, right? See, at least I would do the work that your God telling you to do. See, that's not my God. That's my brother, man. Jesus Christ, he's not my God, bro. He prayed to the Father the same way I pray to the Father. He is son of man the same way I'm a son of man. You niggas is dumb as hell. But you want to argue with me about if this is God or not. Well, do you know if you're supposed to be doing some work or not? You need to argue about that. Fuck if he God or not. Do you want to do God's work that he told you to do, little nigga? No, you still don't want to argue about if he God or not. Yeah, that's about dumb as hell. It don't even matter, bro. It don't matter, because if he told you something, you still got to do it anyway, nigga. Like if God told you, it wouldn't matter. And the Holy Spirit speaking to him, nigga, who you think the Holy Spirit is? You got to be dumb as hell. Well, that means he's God. You still worried about the wrong shit. You gonna die. You gonna do the work or not? Fuck if he God or not. You gonna do the work or not? What you gonna do? You see him starting to turn, nigga. What you gonna do? I've been told y'all we gotta do something physically here, but y'all wanna keep selling spiritual battle shit. What you gonna do? If you ain't doing nothing, you ain't gonna get this work, and you ain't having no fucking power over nothing. You will not have first fruits, nigga. That shit go to us, the niggas that put in the work. What you gonna do? Nothing. You gonna be a bitch? I bet. Then you ain't putting in no work. So guess what? You will not be covered. You think you're gonna get covered? How you gonna get covered? You're not even putting in the work. Covered for what? I'm gonna show y'all how to get covered where y'all gonna be at, but you ain't gonna be outside. That's what you need to be covered for. Why? Because you're gonna need to be covered to do that work out there. Oh, but yeah, but he said he gonna judge the wicked and not all of them. Nigga, he still got us out. Nigga, he got us judging y'all. Well, all that wicked shit going on out there, they eating each other's faces on, it don't matter. What are y'all doing? Do you agree with what he's here for? Do you see the message? Are you going to accept the spirit of Christ? That all of this that you see, all of it. Do you accept it? Because if you don't, then you won't accept him. And you ain't going into the wilderness, and that shit's going to take you. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, you supposed to be with it, not against it, man. So if anything I do, if I got scriptures to back it, you supposed to be with it, not against it. I'm spilling tea all over myself. That nigga's just pissing me up. Let me drink this joint down, bro. Like, then, it does. It you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't worrying about all that heathen stuff in the middle of at the end of the day. Even the dragon knows he can't get to the 1/3 of the woman. That's why he's going to be pleased with the remnant of her seed. Because y'all niggas is easy to get. He know that. He know he going to try to chase y'all, but it's just so you can run from him. So you can run to the truth, nigga. You going to run to the fucking truth. By the time this shit happen, you going to see there ain't nothing else saving you but this truth. And when you find out that it's this message and everything you were supposed to accept, you understand? Because if you go against us, I'm telling you, dog, you're going to be one of the ones the dragon is going to eat alive. He's not pouring his spirit in you. How you gonna be with us if you going against us? We Christ, man. We gonna be the Christ, dog. And now they're gonna bring up the scriptures. If any man says that he is the Christ, I ain't say he is the Holy Spirit gonna be in us. And he gonna be doing what he do. That's gonna be the Christ. You're gonna easily see who the Christ is. Why the fuck would you even come out with the word Antichrist if there was no Christ? Then you got Antichrist. All right, well then who is the Christ? Somebody is. Oh, it's the ones that received the first coming of what? Of Christ. Which means they got what? Christ. Something you ain't got. See what I'm saying? You ain't got it. So how you gonna be with Christ if you against Christ? Christ know what he came to do. Came to do you little niggas in. But you want to point fingers. So you're gonna get done in. Do you understand that? Go ahead. Do your best. Try. Because when he starts really cracking y'all niggas' spines, you gonna feel every bit of his wrath and his pain that he trying to put on y'all. Because you didn't want to listen. If men like me has suffered, when he called men like me, they'll actually be the officers of the community. We do a whole lot of type of stuff that keeps this community clean. But y'all have to point the fingers and let all this buffoonery go on. But then you'll point fingers at us and say, we're chaotic. We're full of chaos and malice in our hearts. And drama-filled people and all this and that. That's what y'all would say. I'm dramatic. Why? Because you're not listening to these words. And I tell you that people got to die. That's dramatic. Because I'm telling you what I see going on here. This is the blueprints to given upon my job. And I'm laying it down. Now I'm dramatic. Well, the Lord said, well, show them how dramatic you going to be. I said, well, give me that permission. Give me them keys, Lord. Where Jesus at. Jesus up there handing the keys like this. Every time I go reach for him, I'd snatch some keys out of Jesus' hands, dog. Stop playing, Jesus. Come on, man. It's time to get to work. I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to go to work. I don't know what these people out here ready to do. I'm ready to do your work. They think it's preaching and shit. Nigga, I showed you what it is. I'm talking about the work for this time, this day. Now, what work you gonna put in? You gonna keep running your lips? That ain't gonna be work. He says it's gonna be a famine of the fucking word. Then what you gonna do? Time to get this work. So now you ain't got no word. I could see you trying to be the person to keep this shit going. When he calls for that famine of the word, you're going to be out there with your mouth still open. And he's going to kill you. Do you understand? He's going to destroy you. When he say shut up, that means shut up. That's enough. Do you understand that? And that day is coming very soon. So have at it. Because niggas like me, we got work. I'm here for the work. I wasn't here to bump my fucking gums. It's obvious, right? I ain't here to bump gums. I'm here to rock heads, bump music, right? In another way, right? It's the way that they've been doing to y'all this whole time. A lot of your community turned up. 70% of these niggas became demons because of the music, following the celebrities and stars and all. Man, these niggas is done too, bro. They done. We ain't even gotta talk about them. They're part of the heathen. Nigga, that's a given. These niggas is getting knocked off too easy. All right? And guess who my bodyguard is? The Holy Spirit himself. So any of these little niggas want to press the issue, have a nice life. Have a nice life. Cause it's over, dog. You thought it was a fucking game, but it's not. When are they gonna receive that one rapper that nobody could play with? When? That's why they scared to put me on, dog. Cause they scared, and y'all scared too. You scared to see me there. Y'all scared to see a clean community when it come to our people. But y'all gonna die too. You know what I'm capable of. But you scared to put me where you know I belong. So it ain't up to y'all. God gonna do this all by himself. And I'm gonna do this rocking with him. You won't be able to stop me, dog. If you think I'm just talking shit, just to talk shit, well, you gotta imagine a nigga that been talking shit for almost 23 years. Over 2 decades. Same ish. In my songs years ago, I tell y'all who I am, what I'm coming to do. I'm literally guaranteeing niggas this shit's going down. For the last 20 something years. 1000% sure. You think I'm just a cock? Nah, nigga, I've been 1000% sure for over 20 years, dog. Bro, my job, this mission, all this shit. And he's only putting more on me now. And I'm like, nigga, how many more thousands of times you think I can be sure up here? Now I just got more proof for y'all. That's it. I'm blown away with confirmation. I don't need any more confirmation. I'm just needing the Lord's go. That's it. I got all the confirmation I need. I don't care how y'all view me. I know that the stupidity is going to drive a lot of people to their death. I already swallowed that. Y'all want to die because you want to be stupid. That's fine with me. If it's fine with you, it's fine with me. Because whenever you can't read that word out of them texts, don't sit there and think that I'm coming from any other elaboration, nigga. When I come from them texts and I tell you what the job is and the mission and all this, that, and the third, and y'all come out your mouth and who you said you still waiting for? Who y'all waiting for? What you waiting for again? You keep playing with me, duck. You keep playing with me like it's a fucking game. And I'm gonna come for everybody who played with me first. Somebody gotta be an example, duck. For a lot of things. Initiations. To show the father that if you love mother, father, sister, brother, or even subscribers more than him, you ain't worthy of him. So who's up for this? Because I know what I've been checking in my subscriber list. And I done ran through certain weirdos. We probably all got them watching us. But there's a lot of weirdos that watch you. And I've been going into their pages, their videos, and I'm looking at witchcraft. And I'm like, well, why are they watching me? Y'all, you can say, well, birds of a feather flock. That's not what witches do. They don't go flock together with their kind. They go do tasks on people who are not their kind. So wherever you see them, the people they're around, they're not with. Do you understand that? So it's obvious that I ain't no damn witch. Because I got motherfuckers in the background speculating, I'm telling you right now. And I'm gonna really started going through my shit. I'm gonna just start blocking y'all. Because of the kind of content you got. I don't care. You ain't really here. You here to make my algorithms do this. That's what you here for. You're here to play witchcraft. You're here to play games. You're here to drop commentary here and there and there. Nigga, that's why half of them niggas is scared. Cause niggas, yo, we will find you, dog. You should be scared. You should be. And y'all know why they are? Because these are the kind of witches that know exactly who I am. So, if y'all ready to work, and I'm talking about for me, who? The witches. Demons, warlocks, it don't matter. I run all you niggas. And I got a job for you. Do you understand that? Yeah, so y'all ready for your job? Cause I'm gonna give you the fucking permission and the instructions of what you're gonna do. Do you understand that? Yeah. You're gonna say, well, who the fuck you think he is now? Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. I know what I am, I know who I am, and I know what I can do. Do you understand that? They know too. But if you think you in the background and you're casting, you know that don't work. You're not casting, you're waiting for instructions, ain't you? Y'all are waiting for instructions. Why you over here? You waiting for my instructions. I know what you here for. I done dealt with plenty of y'all, okay? So, and they'll work, dog. They will work. They will, dog, they can't lie to you. If I tell them to tell the truth, they're going to tell the truth. I make them say whatever that needs to be said. They can't hide it. Because I have authority over them like y'all don't. That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for order. Instructions. For what? Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. And it's so messed up that God allows these things in play against y'all. Because y'all don't want to listen and be obedient to his word. So you know how he sends to you strong delusions and stuff like that? Nigga, that's God putting curses on you alone. Dude, our whole generation is under a curse. Who's the last I checked, the only people that could put curses on you was witches and warlocks. But somehow, your father has placed a curse on you. That's like a spell, my nigga. He put a curse on you. And they call it God's spell for you. Now you got the gospel, the ghost spell that put a curse on you. Now how you gonna break that? Huh? You know how you break it? Stop being an idiot, man. See the words. Roll with the flow. But remember, y'all done created God to be somebody else. Well, shit. That's on y'all when this darkness come rolling in. And you see where his favorite hiding place is? And his secret hiding place is? Right? Why is it his favorite? Is darkness your favorite place to be? Okay, well, the Lord's is that's his favorite place to hide in and be at and secret place and all that. How about you? You don't like it there, do you? It's not comfortable, is it? So that's why, because when he said, let there be light, it created y'all. Y'all was created in the image out of light. So it wasn't meant for you to live in the dark. We're the children that live by the day, not by night. Okay? Well, don't ask about what he could do. He the one that said, let there be light. That ain't this. So that's fair, right? Even if you want to take it all back. Hey, look, it was a good run. But it's fair, right? So you still gonna have to trust this entity, which is the Holy Spirit, the deepest, darkest entity that there ever really could be. The most greatest, powerful entity that there ever was, ever will be, ever. You got to understand that your Father is made out of all light. And before the Father who spoke out of darkness, saying, let there be light. If you say Jesus did, nigga, good luck in the apocalypse, okay? You fucking stupid, dog. There's over 150 something times Jesus is praying to the Father in that Bible. But y'all constantly sitting there to try to tell people that he is the Father. then you destroy his example for the people of how to walk for the Father and pray to the Father and be for the Father. And he walked up in there and snapped because it was doing this in whose house? His Father's house. Did he say his house? He's supposed to go buck him off the Father. But y'all want to go buck him off Jesus. Right. We're going to go buck him on y'all ass. And the Father's going to sit back and watch. The same thing, because the Holy Spirit got this playing out. Same way when he was sitting back watching when Jesus was getting slayed up on the cross. Jesus ain't do nothing wrong. Y'all on the other hand, y'all gonna get worse. You're gonna get worse. You're gonna get worse. Don't think you being persecuted for righteousness. Not all of you are going to be persecuted for righteousness. The ones that are being persecuted for righteousness is the people that's like me, because we're trying to do the will of God. And it'll be who that's going to be persecuted? The holier than thouers. Y'all are going to be doing the persecution of the saints. It's y'all. The 2/3 that got the lack of knowledge because you stupid and you don't want to listen. Y'all will be trying to persecute us. And y'all are the ones going to die. Do you understand? Because it's a real war going on. You don't understand. You think this is about us versus Esau. Man, that we handle that after the 42 months when we come back out of the heavens. And the armies follow them out of heavens. Vesture dipped in blood from the what? They coming to judge Esau and them now. So who vesture, who blood he got dipped on in his vesture? Who blood is it? It's the blood of you Israelites. From the Lord's judgment. Remember the Lord said he was judging Israel first. So don't think anybody else is being judged. Israel is being judged first. So how does that make sense? That we're judging Esau in this time. I mean, hey, it's getting ready to be a spill out, but you're going to see, once it gets super possessed, you're going to see how it's going to be operating. Dog, they weren't able to touch you now, they won't be able to touch you then. You think just because they're more possessed, that they're now able to touch you? No, the more possessed they are, the less they're able to touch you. I'm telling you, dog. Because they already demonic spirit. They can't touch a clean spirit, right? All right, bet. So they're getting more demonic. You think they're getting more demonic so they can touch you? No, but if you get on their wave, if you somehow lose and gain perception from scriptures and what's going on here and the things that are taking place, you're going to leave yourself wide open. And yeah, they will be able to touch you. Especially, this is what's going to do it. This is what's going to strip y'all from your seal. When you come at us, that's why I told you can't do it. If you come at us, you're not with Christ. You're going to be stripped from a seal. You're not even going to get sealed. You need to be sealed for this. Because once the seals happen, it's said and done. Excuse me. And I'm not just talking about the 144,000. I'm talking about all the men who sigh and cry, the abominations that's done thereof in the midst. They're being sealed too. They're being sealed for protection. The 144,000 was sealed for protection, but they also collected gifts and talents and first fruits and supernatural abilities. Supernatural abilities before the Christ even came, right? This is why God already gave them gifts in their lives. They were born with certain things that he's just now manifesting before he even give them their supernatural abilities. We're going to have to talk on this a heck of a lot more, man. But we running into an hour now. And this is deep. It's real deep because it goes into y'all understanding and me being able to break down that no Israelites is gonna be here for the 42 months. Ain't no missiles dropping off here, nigga. How can anybody in the world go to war with America? Everybody from every country lives here, my nigga. This country is built of all countries. Ukrainians, Russians, Africans, Jamaicans, Chinese, Pakistanis, Iranians, everybody here. You talk dumb when you say they're gonna put a missile to here. That would literally start World War III. They're not gonna do that. World War III, all World War III is if America purged itself, there's World War III right there. Everybody in the world that living together just went ham on each other. It don't take a World War III. We don't need missiles flying across the sky doing all this thing and there. All that has to happen here is an outbreak. And there's your World War III. Everybody in the world is here. Period. Nobody can bomb this. You stupid. Y'all niggas sound real dumb, dog. You sound dumb. And not only that, the number one reason is This is the house of God. This is the house of Israel, dog. The children of Israel are here. You think he said he was gonna bring all his children home so they can get bombed, nigga? Nigga, we still here. Just like they said, how are you supposed to dip and dodge us with the bombs? How do you mean they're like black people? They gonna nigga, y'all niggas is stupid. That's just a sign to tell you they're not bombing nothing. So what are you talking about? When the missiles start dropping and all that, yo, stop talking about that. If there's gonna be missiles dropping, it'll be after the Israelites is out of this mug. Then whatever's happening is happening. But as long as we here, none of that's happening, dog. Stop telling people we getting bombed, nigga. Nobody's bombing us in our father's house. Are you stupid? We coming to take this shit over. Nobody's helping us, nigga. He didn't tell nobody to help us. Did it tell you that it told somebody to help us? Did it tell you the Iranians is doing it? Yeah, he gonna stir up the Medes. Putting out to get the land back, motherfucker. And the Medes is following this nigga. He put him on code. Y'all can't see that. Y'all keep making up stories, man. It should be pissing me off, bro. I'm like, dog. Y'all niggas is fighting against my job. That's what's gonna make me go so hard. Cause I see all of y'all niggas doing it. So I ain't worried about no heathens. Y'all niggas about to get taken care of. Do you understand that? The ones that got the lack of knowledge. Whether you're heathen or not. The heathens ain't pressed about me. They're not the ones trying to stop me. It's you. You fake ass holier than thou niggas. It's y'all. Do you understand that? You're trying to stop the Lord's justification system. You can't stop this one, dog. I don't give a fuck if the whole world's against. You can't stop this one, dog. Do you understand that? Because he built me for this shit. That's why I had to be so, hey, what you want me to do? Tell this nigga no now? Man, fuck you. You're gonna die before that. Ain't nothing I could do. And it ain't nothing you could do. You're fucked. I promise you. So keep ignoring me like I ain't nobody. We'll see what happens to your ass next time. Don Illuminati.
Ain't no war outside. I don't believe it though. I don't believe it